Yes, guys. Ryjack back with another live stream. It is Salford in the FA Cup. Very exciting, of course, for the FA Cup. It's a fun, ideally, it's a chill game today. I see some people in the chat already. All Things Football says, yo, what's up? The Penguin in the chat always. Big up says Arteta Hate University. Kai says, yo, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you as always. We are moments away from kickoff. It should be, ideally, it's a chill type of game. You know, we did play them last year. Slapped them up. 8-0. Are not really rivals, but semi-rivals in the fact that they're majority owned by United fans, and United fans kind of support them. So, I mean, they're not really rivals because a rivalry, you probably need the other team to actually win. But, it is what it is. Can't see any issues today, at least 5-0. I would love a 5-0. I did predict a 5-0 as well. So hopefully, Holland's scare. He's injured, but also, even if he wasn't injured, I don't really think he would be playing this game. So no Holland today, no Bernardo today. Lineup is Trafford in goal, Husinov right back, Stones and Aline are the center back partnership, which is interesting. I thought Ake would probably play over Max Aline, but I'm fine with Aline playing. Ake's done at this club. He's going to be out the door in the summer and just isn't going to play much, so it is what it is. Nori keeps his spot at left back. Midfield, the deepest two in the midfield is going to be Nico G and Rico Lewis. Then you have four-man attack of Cherokee, Reinders, Foden, and Marmouche. I'm not sure if we're going to run this 4-2-2 that we've been employing. It's possible. Maybe we see Nico G, Rico Lewis at the base, and then the front two, the two-man attacking midfield is like a Reinders and Foden, and then Cherokee and Marmouche are the two pressers of the ball, maybe. We treat low decision teams like a mid-table Premier League team. We go so strong. I agree. I do think there was some more room for more rotation, to be honest. I would have played McAdoo probably. I mean, based on the bench, I mean, it is pretty heavily rotated. Yeah, I want a McAdoo appearance as well. And to be fair, a lot of our players that probably would have played in this game, like maybe a Heskey or Mukasa, they have been loaned out. So, it is somewhat difficult sometimes, I guess. All right, we're underway. Let me start my timer here. Start the timer. There we go. Yeah, it should be a good one. Should be a good one, guys. I'm not concerned. Welcome, Tone. He says, enjoy the game. Smash the likes. All Ake, small injury. Holland will be fine. Bernardo, also okay for next weekend. Have fun. Appreciate it, Tone. Good to see you, as always. Legendary Man City Tone, if you guys are unaware. Legendary member of the Mancunian Way YouTube channel. So, good to see him, as always. All right, let's see what we've got today, boys. Here comes Salford a bit. Yes, Mukasa is gone on loan. He has joined Leicester for the end of the season, who I thought at the time, wow, that's a good loan. Leicester probably, up near the top of the table in Championship, but that is not the case. Leicester are, they were deducted points for rules violations, so they might get relegated. Which is crazy. Former Premier League champion all the way down in League One, potentially. I don't know enough about the championship situation to monitor it. There is basically no way to watch championship football here, really. But yeah, not good for Leicester. But Mukasa on loan, he did score. He did score and assist, I want to say, in his first game. Yeah, big love to Tone. Great guy. Very, very knowledgeable. And always very, very kind to speak with. For sure. Stones back in the lineup today. Pretty cool. It's been, I don't know, man, months, 3 months, 4 months. I could be wrong there, but it feels like since probably October, November time since we've seen Stones. Um, all right, give us there Jeremy Munga. I've heard so much about, never watched. Yeah, he's at Leicester, right? Jeremy Munga. He's been tipped up, talked about very very positively. Ooh, big challenge there. Yellow card for sure. Aline is swiped, scythed down, you could say. Disgusting challenge. Very, very early on. Yellow card for sure. Oh, replay is disgusting. Not a red, but I don't think it's a red, but that was yikes. Interested to see Nico G today back in the side. I would like a good performance from him. Maybe give Pep a selection headache situation where he could potentially pair with Rodri. It feels like Rodri's just going to play pretty much every game. Here's Reinders down the sideline here. Nico G back inside. Ryan Cherokee could do something special today. Doing the step overs. Tries to find a ball in behind, and Nico G can not quite. Doesn't come off there. Salford hold. Salford do hold there. Slightly. Man, I gotta fix our Discord, man. The Discord automatic sending the live alert did not work again today. So, I'm not very versed in the Discord, the way it works. But I gotta fix that somehow. Because I like how it automatically would say live and whatnot. But whatever. Marmouche limping. Yeah, he got swiped out very early. Maybe one to monitor. If Marmouche has to come out, honestly, I don't know who you go in. You probably bring in McAdoo or Semenyo, I guess. Nice to see Reinders and Nico G starting. Absolutely. High up the pitch turnover there from City. We do win it back. Here's Cherokee on the ball. Going backwards. If you guys are new as well, do hit the subscribe button. We're about 20-ish away from 1,000 on the channel. 1,000 on the channel will be very cool once we hit that. We're like 20-ish away. I'm back. Don't get me started on the Brentford game. Kai Havertz scores again, is upset with the Brentford game. Most of the City fans in the chat, I will say, are pretty happy with the Brentford game. Although there were some who were angry that Brentford didn't even get the win. I don't know if Talsif is in here, but he was pissed. He messaged me that he was beyond pissed. Overlapping run. Ait Nori sends it across. And it is in. Very nice. 1-0. Could have been an own goal. I'm not sure. Could it have been Ait Nori? I don't know. Looked like a cross and it just went in. Well, 1-0. Well done. Good start, boys. Yes, goal. I'm mad at Thiago. Let me see this again. It's not an Ait Nori goal, surely. It's got to be an own goal, right? Honestly, can't see it. I think it's an own goal. More pissed Gabriel didn't get a second yellow. He probably should have gotten a second yellow, to be honest with you guys. He probably should have. It was very, very close. Very, very close. All right, officially they're saying own goal to Alfie Dorrington. Thank you, my son, Alfie. Marmouche in behind here. Doesn't quite have the angle. Foden on the ball. Didn't need a second yellow, not enough contact. It was quite a bit of contact. It was borderline. I don't know that I was banging on that it should be a yellow, but it was definitely close. Really happy with Coyote. Think he'd be a good signing. I also tend to agree. Coyote would be fantastic for City. It seems like I saw a tweet that said City got Semenyo and are going to buy Coyote. They're eliminating everyone's long throwing ability and saving football once again. I thought that was funny. Because we're never going to do this long throw stuff under Pep. It's just not ever going to happen. Let's see here. More pressure from City. Deepin says, yo, what's up? How are you, sir? Good to see you. 1-0 already. You did miss a goal. Here's Reinders on the ball. Not quite. Happy Valentine's Day. True, yes. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. For Valentine's Day, I'm going to the collectible store today. Gonna go buy me some Premier League card packs. That's my plan for the day. Which, I don't know, if there's anybody in the chat who's a bit of a card collector, let me know. I've decided to get into card collecting slightly, and this is the first pack I've got, but I want to get the Premier League packs here. So, I got the Prism Club World Cup one. I'm hoping for some City pulls in those. And then I'm going to go get the Premier League ones today. For a minute, I thought the match had started at 1-0. Maybe Pep will admit his love for Bernardo. True, it is Valentine's Day. He can admit it. Kai is a big card collector. Nice, Kai. I'm hoping for a Man City auto pull. That's what I would like to get. Some Man City player that's got an autographed card. That would be cool. And I'm going to do a video on the channel opening all the packs I get, because I figure why not? Why not? It's kind of cool. People like pack openings. So I'll do that. And then I'll put some stuff in the Discord as well for anybody who's interested in that. Arsenal will smash Wigan, send them 2 to 3 years. Dagestan, like City will smash. The send them to Dagestan meme is so funny. Send them Dagestan. See how they come back. Something like that. That is funny. I was hoping for Naipan to start today. Naipan is back from loan. I wanted him to start. Is he even on the bench today? Is Naipan on the bench today? I don't think he was. Yeah, no Severe Naipan on the bench. Savinho signed card. See, I could get a Savinho signed card. I've seen quite a lot of those, and I don't really want one of those. I don't particularly want one of those. I got a Holland 150, 1 for 50 to 100. Ooh. That's sick. That's sick. Yeah. It's unfortunate there isn't a Calvin Phillips card packable. There is not a Man City Calvin Phillips card. I guess if they have championship cards, you can get a Sheffield. You could get a throwback Calvin Phillips card. I would not mind a Calvin Phillips throwback auto. Like, it'd be the best thing he did at Man City was sign that card. Just, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Me getting a Calvin Phillips signed card might be his best moment in a City kit, which is sad, but it's kind of the truth. I want him to get a Calvin Phillips signed gold card. The reason Haaland scores so much is because he plays Viking ball. Won't score today. No goals for Haaland today. Out injured. But not really. Not really injured. It's like a fake injury. You know? It's not really an injury. All right, we got a set piece here for Salford. Corner. Can they take corners like Arsenal? They send it in. Nico G clears. Nicely done. Could be a break here for City. It is Omar Marmoush. He is 1-on-3. Finds a nice ball to Cherokee. Very nice ball to Cherokee. Cherokee presses on, presses on. Cannot quite find the through ball there. He is just him. Now you must buy championship boxes till you pull said masterpiece. I don't know how it works with the loans, though. I don't know if the loans are in packs yet. But if they are, I will look to find one. Hey, man, what's up? Feeling today? Because my team is playing good, says JJ. What up, JJ? How are you? Good to see you. My team is playing well as well. Big up Man City. Big up the boys. I got the black kit on. Don't ask me who's on the back, though, because it is a sad time for me to have to admit who's on the back. Because he may not play at the club anymore. He may not be a Man City player any longer. But, in my heart forever, Oscar Bob. By the way, I am so jealous of the United Strand. He has found an infinite content glitch. United will always avoid winning the 5th match. And he keeps going. True, man. It's been like 500 days. It is not Calvin Phillips on the back. It is Oscar Bob. You guys should know this. That's what I'm saying. I'm a City fan. Fact. Yeah, Jay, I figured. I got the Erling Haaland profile picture there. Very nice profile picture for sure. JJ. But not playing today, unfortunately. No Haaland on the pitch today. Ooh, here comes Salford. City do very nicely there to get out of that semi-dangerous mess. Here comes Max Aline. City playing through ball FC. Another one. And Marmoush is held back. No foul. Ooh, Ahmad. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what this means. Sepi Banget. I wish I knew what that meant, but big up for being in the chat, of course, Ahmad. Nice to see you. You know that kid that cries but then laughs? That's like United Strand after the West Ham game because he's making money. We know it's Oscar Bob, but I recommend the less painful lie. That Haaland pick is my wallpaper. Nice. Ooh, semi-dangerous ball back to Trafford, who does nicely to clear it there. Wear a Calvin Phillips jersey every day till City play good in 2 halves 5 times in a row. That's probably harder than what the United Strand is trying to do. Thanks, but my favorite player is Mahrez. I would say our best right winger to play for our club. I would take you one further, JJ, and I would say Mahrez is our best winger to play for our club. Ever. Best ever winger. For me, it's between him and Sterling, and I just think Mahrez is just a better player than Sterling was. I don't know, man. Big up for the chat. Appreciate the interaction, but I got nothing, Ahmad. I got nothing, man. I need a translator. I need a Google Translator. Shot. Well wide. The guy was so satisfying to watch. Mahrez was so underrated, guys. So underrated, to be honest with you. He was very, how should I say? Maybe one of the most underrated Prem players ever. Because he was never, like, the star of our squad. But he was just he was so class on the ball, you know? My bottle is Havertz, wallpaper Havertz, and profile is Havertz. Well, Kai, isn't he injured? Isn't he injured as well? Yeah, I love Mahrez as well, man. His first touch. No lies said. First touch was incredible. My bottle is blue, profile is myself, and wallpaper is Foden Cherokee post-Rabona celebration. W. Big up. Are you a City fan? I'm pretty sure Jay is a City fan. Yes. Mahrez scored on Friday. Oh, did he? For Al Ahly. Well done, Riyad Mahrez. Still bagging the goals at, 32, 33, however old he is. Good to see. Cherokee stands over a free kick. It's a bit far out. It's Dominic Szoboszlai range, which I don't think he quite has in his game. Stones on the ball here. Offsides, offsides, offsides. Did you forget the Rabona? No. No. I didn't forget the Rabona. That is not offsides, by the way. Maybe it is. It's very close. Looks not offsides. My phone wallpaper is the Etihad when it's raining. Doesn't it rain every day in Manchester, pretty much? I saw something that said it rained every single day in the UK for the entirety of 2026 so far, which is crazy. Crazy. He may be injured, but every time he's played this season, he's had an impact. He's made an impact. He's kind of an semi-underrated player, I would say. Kai Havertz, because he's like not a striker, but he's like a 9.5. He's good though. When will Rijek start my awesome challenge idea? Never. My favorite player is Kyle Walker. Here comes Salford. Oh, might be a pen. No, he just missed the ball. Never mind. Can't lie, I would love to have Julian Alvarez back. Really? YX Mala. I don't know if Alvarez 1 would come back. Is Julian Alvarez better than Marmoush? Is a fair question. And I think probably yes. I think he probably is better than Marmoush. But can he play on the wing like Marmoush does? And I don't really think he can. It's definitely not a penalty, though. My dream wallpaper is Old Trafford leaking. Against who did we score the Rabona? Brother, I have no idea. I don't remember that. That was so long ago. That was in like October. I don't remember. He was quite good. Yeah, Walker was probably the best Prem right back ever. Some will say Gary Neville. Some will say Kyle Walker. For me, I'm a City fan. I will say Kyle Walker. I thought he just missed the ball. Yeah, he did. But it looks like, unfortunately, Max Aline might be dusted. He might be injured. Love your content. Keep posting. Thank you, Theo Wee. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Always will keep posting. Don't worry. I do this for the love of the game. I have fun, so I will just keep posting. Don't matter who you're playing when it's 11 in the box. It's always hard. True, true. And pretended to get hurt, not to get made fun of. That is a very common thing among athletes. You make a poor error in game, and you gotta pull up, gotta grab your hamstring and be like, hamstring sold me dreams there. I think Marmoush could be a left wing, Alvarez as second main number 9. Ooh, I don't know if they both could coexist, to be honest with you, because that's 3 strikers, basically. That's Holland, Marmoush, and Alvarez that are all basically strikers. So I don't think that would work, personally. Was it against Sunderland, was it? On my life. Sunderland 3-0. December. Fake fan. Obviously Sunderland. This is not good for your brand. Guys, my brand is 1, my backwards hat, my beard, and my awesome takes. It's not ball knowledge, typically. It's not remembering specific things. It's not. Unfortunately, it's not, guys. I don't have the brain power to remember every goal of every game. McHaydu is on the pitch! Me and Nipa need to take over the channel. Do you live in Manchester? I do not live in Manchester, no. I I figured my accent would give it away, but I live in Florida. I'm an American. And I've never been to England, but I do plan on going there. We were looking at places to stay, actually, last stream. The chat was helping me with the city center to figure out where to. You need to remember at least the best goals. Marmouche Screamer was against Newcastle. I know that. Marmouche! Offsides. Wow! Marmouche just scored a banger, but he's offsides. Kevin free kick last season. Ooh, that was a long time ago. I don't know. Here's a throwback. First City player to score when I went to Main Road. David Rocastle. Never heard of David Rocastle in my life. Guys, this goal from Marmouche is incredible, by the way. McAdoo on. Interestingly, McAdoo does come on. I don't know how that works with a lean coming off. I guess Rico Lewis is going to move back into right back, and then Foden will move deeper, maybe. You saying you have awesome take is now a nom for worst take? I would never fake an injury because I made a costly mistake. Keep my head up. Fake getting injured would be worse. Strange sub. Yeah, I don't get the sub, really. I mean, I guess Rico Lewis just goes right back. That's what I'm thinking, guys. Yeah, what a goal. What a goal. Offside. What time is it for me? 10:24 in the morning. Nice and early. I do love an early game. Oh, Trafford. We're good. Didn't realize. Top contender right next to the Spurs Glazer. And that FA Cup doesn't have... I hate that FA Cup doesn't have VAR. I don't mind it. VAR is kind of lame. Marmouche Screamer was against Bournemouth. Last City game for King Kev. I mean, Marmouche Screamer was against Newcastle, no? Oh, no, he got the hat-trick against Newcastle. King Kev free kick was against Palace. This is embarrassing. Sorry, guys. Rocastle is an Arsenal legend. We got him past his peak, but he was still superb. Fair enough. Especially at 23 minutes, at least it's not Arteta making subs in the 82nd minute. All right, I have caught up with the chat. Chats were flying in, guys. I had to catch up. Took me a minute there, but I am back, caught up, and now watching the game again. Nick Fadley says, "Hi, Jack. What's up, man?" Nice combo of my name, Ryjack, with Hi, Jack. It's kind of funny. Also, this is a TV show, Hi, Jack. First season was very good. Second season I haven't started yet, but I will eventually. Apple TV. You guys know I love a TV show. So if you do have TV show suggestions, always put them in the chat. Currently, I'm watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is phenomenal. Ryjack was going to hijack Oscar Bob deal. I know. I was going to sign him for Orlando City so I could watch him every week. Still haven't received my Lambo yet. We still haven't made money on the channel. Smash the likes up, people. Thank you, Kai. Appreciate that. Would be very appreciated, and credit would be where credit is due from Ryjack. Thank you, man. That is so kind of you. I do appreciate that. We are getting close to the 1,000 on the channel, guys. We're at, like, I don't know. I can check. 978. So 22 more subs, and we have 1,000 on the channel. And you guys could be a part of that for that stream where we hit 1,000. Very, very cool if that happens. Okay, let's see if you remember this. King Kev gave an assist to Bob against the team. That was against Newcastle. I know that because that's Oscar Bob's greatest moment in a City kit. Oscar Bob's greatest ever moment for City was the winning goal against Newcastle, which could have won us the league. Could have won us the league. We needed that win to win the league. Wait, if you don't mind, can you tell us the meaning of your name? For me, I made a random combination of letters. YX Mala is just random. So Ryjek is it's just a nickname that I've had. It's my first and last name basically combined. That's it. I got that nickname, I don't know, 10 years ago, and that's what everybody calls me. I'm going to wait till 999, then I will sub. It feels special. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. His first name is Ryan, and his surname is Jack, is my guess. Close. My last name is not Jack, but it is basically that. I like how you guys say surname. It's funny. Cross comes in. Not quite. Any more bad takes? You'll be forced to watch an hour compilation of delusional Arsenal fans say Saka and Odegaard is better than Bale and Iniesta. In the latest Match for Hope, Mr. Beast gave the goalkeeper 10,000 to let him score. What? Is that like a charity thing? Match for Hope? It's got to be a charity thing. That's cool. What made you a City fan? I'm curious. So, I do get that question quite a bit. And growing up in the U.S., soccer, as we call it, is not very popular here. So, we didn't really... I didn't really have a team. I didn't really care about the sport until the 2014 World Cup, which I watched, and I thought, wow, this is amazing. I love this sport. I need to get a team to watch. And I realized the Prem is the best league in the world, so I wanted to follow the Prem because that was also on TV here. And I found Kevin De Bruyne he played for Belgium against the US, and I liked him, and then he transferred to City very soon after the World Cup. So that is kind of how I became a City fan. Basically all thanks to Kev. Guessing your first name is Ryan. Yes, it is. It is. So we need to manipulate each memory in terms of Oscar Bob. Like Marmouche scored the screamer against Bournemouth when Bob was injured. Yeah, exactly. Good idea. If he makes another bad take, he will have to watch Key Thomas cry when Arsenal score. I don't know who Key Thomas is. Is that like a Arsenal cry when Arsenal... I don't know who that is. Rajic became a City fan when he saw King Kev in Belgium. To be fair, they did not spank us. It was actually very close. It went to extra time, but Kevin did score in that game and provide the winning assist to Lukaku. So, sad. Henry, Marcelo, Villa, Costa, Iniesta, and Hazard. Went to see my first City game against United, and Ahmad scored the winner in extra time. Hopefully you will get more lucky than me. Man, that would be quite terrible. Seeing a derby, seeing us lose for my first game. Actually, I have seen City play. I've seen City play twice in the U.S. during the Club World Cup. I watched Juventus. We beat them, and then I watched us lose to Al Hilal. Super Bowl had 220 mil. Liverpool had like 750. Yeah. Europe, man. European footy is just different. It's built different. An annoying Liverpool fan? Ah, okay. I should know that. Ooh, good ball, Marmouche! Not quite. Liverpool fan that hates Arsenal? Did you get to watch Tim Howard? Yes. I loved Tim Howard, guys. I loved Tim Howard. In that Belgium game, he made the World Cup record for most saves in a game because Belgium were just peltering our goal. He was incredible in that game. I want to say he made like 19 saves, and that was a record. That could be wrong, but I'm going to check. Tim Howard World Cup saves record. 16 saves against USA, Belgium in the round of 16 in 2014. Broke the record of the 13 saves that was set in 1978. True. Henry or Holland? Holland all day, obviously. Watch the game with my father who supports United as well. How is your dad a United fan and then you are a City fan? That seems unlikely or almost impossible. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Here comes Salford. City do well. I would like another goal, man. Brad Friedel was a great keeper. Honestly, the United States has had some very good goalies in our history. Like Casey Keller was good. Tim Howard, Brad Friedel was good. Brad Guzan was pretty good for a while. This could be a goal here. Cross goal, not quite. Marmouche was too late there. But unfortunately, at present, we do not have a very good goalkeeping situation. With this World Cup coming around, I am pretty certain that goalkeeper will be one of our weakest positions for the U.S. Here's an interesting question. Would you rather your first match in Etihad be an easy win fixture against 20 place team or a defeat to United? Well, I want to win, so give me City over Wolves, I guess. I can't watch City lose my first ever game. Henry is clear. Holland 2 to 3 years in Dagestan, and he might be better. So it's United City then. I want more goals. I would also like more goals, please. That would be fantastic. And now I don't even know them because they're useless. I'm assuming you mean the American goalies, which is true. Our American goalies are trash. When I was a kid, City won the 1-6 game against United, so I started supporting them. W. Nice. Nice. Imagine you watching your game with your dad, and your dad's team just gets blasted by their local rival, and then your son is like, yep, that's my team, Dad. That's hilarious. Uh-oh. Semi-chance? No. Let me guess. The U.S. has a lot of good keepers because the U.S. has a lot of lazy players who won't run or work hard. Well, that's rude, Nipa. That's rude. No, we don't have very good keepers at all. I want to say our best keeper is... What's that guy's name? He plays for, like, Columbus Crew or something. I don't know. He's not any good. The game with Tevez. Tevez, the United fans don't like him for sure. Ball into the box. Potential penalty. John Stones was grabbed. Referee says no. My City story is even more interesting. Salford really watched the Barca highlights before the game. Oh, man. Would you rather City win the quad or America win the World Cup? Ooh. I'd take the quad. I'd take the quad. Because the quad's never been done. That is close to a pen. It's not a pen because the ref says no, but... If City was not a club, what club would you support? Ooh, that's hard. That's hard. I probably would have picked, like, a club that had a bunch of Americans. Like Dortmund, maybe? Or like, Chelsea because of Pulisic. I don't know. It'd be hard to say. Pulisic, I probably would have just followed Pulisic around and been a Pulisic fan. But I don't know. Also has the best keepers because Trump played as backup keeper for Everton, I think. Trump played as backup keeper for Everton. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. Mine is different. I would say I'm a Pep fan, not necessarily City. Fair enough. Fair enough. Everybody has their right to their own reason why they support. Ooh, Leeds, true. Yeah, Leeds does have quite a few Americans. They had Weston McKennie for a while. They had Brendan Aronson. They had Jesse Marsh. I did like them at that time. I was rooting for them to like stay up because of Jesse Marsh and the American sort of import. How is that tough? Obviously, Fulham. Bob is in Fulham. Yeah, but I wouldn't. If I wasn't a City fan, I wouldn't know about Bob. I wouldn't have that sort of affection for Bob. So that's why I didn't say them. But Fulham are owned by my NFL team owner. So maybe Fulham. Maybe Fulham. The guy that owns the Jaguars, Jacksonville Jaguars, which is my NFL team, owns Fulham as well. So multi-club ownership, multi-sport ownership. Maybe I'd have been a Fulham fan. Not Arsenal. No chance. We own Chelsea. Reinders is awful. Bro can't even make a forward pass. Just back passing. Teal, what's up, man? How are you? It's been a relatively relaxed game so far. Salford have not really offered much, and City as well are kind of just training sessioning it feels like. Only me and Neepums are acceptable. Hear me out. Michael Coyote to City. I think a lot of people would be interested in Coyote to City. I'm in. Foden shoots well over the bar. Tony Khan, AEW, massive. Yeah, Tony Khan is the son of the owner, and he's like all in on this, the wrestling stuff. I'm not a wrestling guy, but I do know that he's very, very involved. For sure. If Arsenal weren't a team, I would support Aston Villa. If City didn't exist, I would support Arsenal. Is it me or when United or Liverpool fans are losing an argument, they bring up their history and how much good players they had in the past? Yes. I would agree. All good. I hope you're good. Arsenal's bottling has started. Let's go. Yes, sir, Teal. Yes, sir. The bottle session has begun. It is still 4 points, to be fair, so I'm not like maybe quite as confident. I feel like a lot of City fans think it's over and we've won the league. I would like to hold the brakes a bit, press the brakes on that just slightly. Ooh, ball over the top, not quite. But yes, I'm happy with where we're at currently. Tell me how this is fair. Chelsea have Strasbourg, some of the best, youngest players in the world, and we got aged relegation. Girona. I don't know. How did we get Girona? Didn't we just purchase them? Like, how does the club selection work? I don't know. Hear me out. Cherky and Holland to Arsenal. Sorry, buddy. I think not. Here comes City. Potential break here. Not quite for Cherky. That's a foul, I think. They do play on. Nice spin from Salford. Here comes the number 10. Husanov does very well. Oh, that's not a foul, ref. Relax. It wasn't Everton, it was Wolves. Just search on Google, Trump keeper, Premier League team. I don't think that's a thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't get too excited yet, Teal. We are not City of old. That is true. We are not the same City. But it is the same Arsenal, so. That's a new bad take and February nominee and favorite. Really? What did I do? Hear me out. Gabriel and Saliba to City. Did you see Maresca to replace Pep? I think Pep leaves with Bernardo unless Bernardo extends. It would be funny if, like, Bernardo leaving was the final straw for Pep. It would be pretty funny. Header into the box! City do well there. Doing well to clear that ball. Hear me out. Yeah. Shot on goal. Husanov. Salford with a chance. A shot. Oh, what a save. Trafford. Oh, my goodness. A few weeks ago, we would draw to mid-table clubs. I thought it was over. Yeah, I did think Arsenal should be like 10 clear at this point. You guys are funny. The way Arteta makes signings, I'm 10% certain Holland Cherky will end up at Arsenal when they're 34. We're getting cooked. The great save from Trafford. No, okay, I got you. We still need to improve the second half stuff. First half against Fulham hides a lot. We created one chance in the second half. So the second half thing for me, I mean, I feel like we were just in chill mode. It wasn't quite the same thing as like needing to be good, and we just weren't. But I do agree we need some sort of change in our second half, and we'll. It's not really a fair game here against Salford today to monitor. It really feels like it should be. We should check up on that in 10 days or 7 days whenever we play Newcastle. Then we can check. Do you prefer NFL or football? I love both. I would say City in the Prem I prefer just because I do content for City. But I mean, I watch every City game. I watch basically every NFL game as well. I mean, I watch like thoroughly through all of them. It's not even a bad take to me. I'm an Arsenal fan. I would enjoy it. Shouldn't be so dismissive. If there are any Calvin Phillips, Kovacic, Ortega to Arsenal links, I wouldn't deny them. Marmouche, semi-opportunity. Offside again. I would really like a second goal before halftime, guys. I mean, to be honest, what are we doing here? We're kind of playing with our food. Saying my take is bad is a new nominee of worst take in February and is getting voted highly. It's currently leading by 90%. Who are these votes? Where are you getting these vote numbers from, Kai? Turkey and Reinders are having stinkers. Would have rather had Naipan. I don't know why Naipan's not on the bench, man. Why did he not make an appearance? It really feels like we've done basically nothing. Minus the goal, which was a Ait-Nouri creation of himself. Nothing else has happened, really. If you could buy any player from any year, who would it be? Ooh, any player from any year. Maybe like Neymar, prime Neymar. How good would Neymar on our wingers be? Obviously, Messi would be fantastic. Can I have prime KDB back? Can I buy prime KDB back to City now? That's probably what I would do. Current favorite is Rijak because we feel like it. I'm getting it from my bottle. It's not me and ATF are the jurists, and we're going to rig nominees. Opinion on Enzo Maresca links. Well, I got to stop the timer, guys. Got to remind me. 45 minutes. Pause. So the Enzo thing, Enzo would probably be in my like top 5, I guess, that I'd be okay with, but he would not be near, the top 3. He'd probably be like 5th. Because I think it is valuable that he's a Pep disciple, and I feel like Chelsea were pretty good under him. They won the Club World Cup. They won the Conference League, which are the only tournaments he was in. The cup competitions he was in that he could win. He won them both. So it's not awful, but I obviously I think Maresca would not be as good as like Luis Enrique or maybe Company or even maybe Cesc Fabregas. I kind of think that would be cool as well. But there's got to be some value in he's basically like molded to be like Pep, Messi 2012. Messi 2012, man. Sheesh. There's a reason why the best takes of the month is not discussed. It always was, is, and will be me and 8. Our attack is so dead. Teal, I mean, it should be better. I'm with you there. It should be better. You could take KDB. Yeah, give me prime KDB back then. That's what I would do. It should be a bit better. I would love a better-ish half. But in all honesty, Salford have done nothing. So, we could win. We could do nothing again in the second half and just win 1-0, which is not amazing, but all that really matters is you move on. Here comes a corner for Salford. Oh, wide. Decent opportunity there. That is halftime. Probably could have scored there. That's not too bad, man. That is halftime. It is halftime. It is 1-0 for City. It's a player that looks older than their age. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Yeah, Lamine Yamal. How about that? He looks like he's like 25. Pep was a seasoned manager before joining. Company lacks experience and needs to win more silverware with Bayern. If Enrique can't come, Maresca isn't a bad choice. I don't think Maresca is a bad choice necessarily. He just wouldn't be in my top tier. I will admit my views on Maresca were influenced by a lot of Chelsea fans' input. I'm 30% sold. My first priority is Nagelsmann, then Enrique, then company. True. Goal drips, what's up? Yes, what a boring half of football. It wasn't great. It was not great, guys. Maresca isn't bad. Got Chelsea back in Europe and won trophies. True. That's what I kind of think. I feel like the Maresca thing is a bit overdone by the negativity. Szoboszlai, he looks 30 but is only 25. Those first half stats are embarrassing. We should pull up the stats here. There we go. So, they're not great. I mean, City had 4 shots, none on target, which actually favors, the XG does favor Salford, which is pretty crazy. I mean, no big chances either way. City get the lead from the own goal right there. Salford managed to string together 32 accurate passes. 15% of the ball. If you get Enrique or company, not thinking we will, but you could lure over one of their players. Speaking of which, could you take one of PSG or Bayern's? Who would you take? Ooh, if I take a Bayern player, it's at least safe. If I take a PSG player, it's probably Kivica Kvaratskhelia. I love that guy. If Maresca joins, it would make it back-to-back bald man. It would. Squad player needs to show more to Pep why you should pick him. Let's look at the squad. Aït-Nouri was fine. Stones was fine. Who's not fine? Aline injured, unfortunately. Rico Lewis moves to right back. And McAdoo comes in. He didn't really do much, to be honest. How many touches? 14? I don't know. Not much there. Marmoush scored a worldy goal that was ruled offsides. Cherokee didn't do much. Not really. 0 for 2 crosses. It's difficult. It is difficult. Even somebody said it earlier. 11 guys behind the ball is difficult, even if it is Salford, If they're not going to come out, it's difficult. The trouble with the next manager is Holland, Enrique, company have never used a bit static number 9. Enrique likes the pacey, skillful type, i.e. Dembele. Who uses a big man? Xabi Alonso used what's his name? Boniface at Leverkusen. He could be a chance opportunity. Xabi Alonso. I really like Cesc Fabregas. I've seen a couple Cesc Fabregas interviews that were sent to me, and he looks really on it. I think he would be a good option. It's the biggest park in the bus garage you'll ever see. Favorite player in the world? It's probably still KDB. But I do like Holland. I like Holland as well. Which of those two? I'd rather have Neves. Probably Elise. The drop-off when Haaland isn't playing is shocking. Semenyo is missing. We might need to see Semenyo in the second half, unfortunately. I was hoping we could just chill. And it's funny, like, a lot of people a couple of weeks ago were pissed at Haaland for his lack of effort and whatnot, and now when Haaland isn't playing, we suck. But we had a game where we didn't play Haaland, and people were like, we're better without Haaland. It's funny. If I could take one player from City, it would be Cherky. If I take one from Arsenal, I would probably take Declan Rice. This is like the Swansea game. It is. Yeah. If we don't start the second half with PTSD. Alonso is the only one that he's used one. See, I think Alonso would be a good opportunity. Omar was on. I think he was just slightly off, but maybe. I think Haaland will have a massive say in the appointment of the next manager. You think? Really? I wonder. Maybe. I mean, he is on a 10-year deal. He's like the biggest profile we've ever had at the club, probably. So maybe. That's the reason why I want Nagelsmann. He played with Lewandowski. Isn't Nagelsmann at Germany, though? And we got to see how they do in the World Cup. We might have to wait until post-World Cup to get Nagelsmann, you know? Ain't no way we're the same level as Swansea at home without Haaland. The replay showed Omar was in. Actually, I miss VAR right now. Really? He was onside. That is annoying, man. I thought it looked offside, but if he was actually on, that is a bit unfortunate. A bit unfortunate. How big is the City fan base in the U.S.? It is pretty big. It is pretty big, I would say. If you ever look at, like, biggest club in each state maps, City have quite a few. There's Arsenal. There's United. The top three are probably City, Arsenal, United. And then maybe, like, Liverpool a little bit. But I'd say, I guess it's hard to measure as well for me. Like, because I live in Florida, and most of my City friends are people I've met online through, like, YouTube. I'd say as in a boardroom vote, new manager has to be someone who can play with Haaland. True. We have to build this thing around him, I think. Sam Lee said that in Haaland's first contract, there was a release clause related to Pep. Is that true? Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Neep should be the manager. Nazia, what's up? Super Bowl had 126 million global views. However, the World Cup final had 1.5 billion. World Cup is the biggest sporting event, for sure. I'm back. What's up? I've realized City overseas fan base is much bigger than the local fan base. Their streaming revenue far outweighs their local revenue. True, guys. What else is going on? What else do you guys think? What else can we discuss? I will also say, I'm going to put the link in the chat here. For you guys interested, we have a Discord. Or I have a Discord, I guess. It's City related. If you're interested, join the Discord. It's free. We can have a good hangout with the bros in the chat. And if you're interested, join the Discord. Do you think Arsenal will I don't know what that means. Do you think Arsenal will... Do you think Arsenal are going to win the league? I would say they're still the favorites. Like, they're still currently 4 points ahead. And City have to play them, so I don't know. I'm curious to see the other FA Cup scores currently. Yesterday, Chelsea dominated Wrexham. Shout out to Wrexham, man. Great TV show that Wrexham have. Me as manager, ATP as my assistant, and Rajak as the official spokesperson. Look, that Gavardiol look alike. Oh, yeah. FG, man. Anderson, Tonali, or Wharton? I'm going with Anderson, I think. Yeah, Anderson. That's cool. Nick, if you don't want to join the Discord, no worries. Just, it's up there if you want. If you want to join it, you can. And I'll pin the message at the top there. If it had a little bit of Arsenal, I would join. There is... I don't think there's any Arsenal fans in there. There might be. Not all City. Yeah, Anderson. There's a Liverpool fan. I know that. Personally, the Maresca rumors are from his agent, George Mendes. Very close to Fab. That's why Romano gets all the rumors related to City, as he's also Hugo Viana agent. That's probably true. Anything else happening? West Ham beat Burton Albion. Burnley are winning against Mansfield. City up, obviously. Norwich and West Brom 1-0. Brentford and Leicester. Sorry, Southampton and Leicester. 1-0 Southampton. And then later today, those are some big FA Cup games. Villa, Newcastle, Liverpool, Brighton. And tomorrow we got Leeds, Birmingham is pretty big. And then Arsenal play Wigan tomorrow. Okay. Bernardo in. I mean, do you think Arsenal are going to bottle the league? It's possible, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning towards yes, but I'm not as confident as I think most of the City fans are. I still think Arsenal are the favorites, but if we don't beat them at the Etihad and Arteta Park's the bus, bigger than Salford's bus, that would be biggest missed opportunity. Yeah, we got to beat them. For sure. I love Wharton, but I don't think we should give up on Roger yet. Unfortunately, I think Wharton will leave this summer. I think Wharton probably goes United, guys. Wharton's probably going to go to United or Liverpool. That's what it feels like to me. On the first stream of March, you need to quote the worst take of February. Winner on the screen. If you can screenshot the worst take and put it in the Discord, I can do that. Cap574 says, hello, been subbed for a while. What's up, Cap? How are you? Welcome to the stream. I don't really remember your name before, but welcome to your first stream. If it's been a while, welcome back. Good to have you. I know there's a lot of lurkers. There's a lot of lurkers who like to be in the chat listening, but not commenting, which is fine. But comment in the chat. It lets us build some sort of like community, some camaraderie, you know. Traore shoving aside Cucurella was so satisfying. That was funny. Arsenal, Man City combined 11. Raya, Calafiori, Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, Zubamendi, Reinders, Rice, Marmouche, Holland, Cherokee. I don't know about that. I definitely wouldn't put Reinders in. Reminded me of me and my young nephew. What do you think about Rodri's contract? I think most likely Rodri will get a contract extension. I think they'll come to some sort of agreement in the summer, probably. And did I watch Nobbin's video with Sam Lee? I have not yet. I probably will at some point when I'm like driving so I can listen to it. But I haven't watched it yet. Was it good? Is there any notable anything? Arsenal haven't won at the Etihad since 14-15? Jeez. He will never say his own name. That is true. Yes, like and subscribe, guys. Thank you, Gold Trips. If you are new, do hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 on the channel. Yeah, you got to post it in the Discord for sure. He's better than Eze and Odegaard, so I put him in there. I don't know. I think I'd play like Foden in the middle over Reinders, man. Or Cherokee in the middle over Reinders. Reinders is cheeks for such an experienced player. Reinders he's a confusing player. That is for sure. He's a confusing player. I'm not super sold on him yet, unfortunately. I don't really get what he brings to the table is, I guess, how I would say it. He feels like a very square peg trying to fit in a round hole. Like, we really could have used a domineering midfielder who's great going forward and defensively, and he is just woeful defensively. He's just awful defensively and does a decent job going forward. So it's kind of weird. Reinders is one of those players that won't do anything but will end up with a goal or an assist. That is kind of true. He's kind of a moments player, which I don't like. I think I want my midfielder to be much more of a, like, actually solid player. All right, we're back underway. Teal, why you gotta say this negative stuff, man? Imagine Salford beating City. Why you gotta say the negative stuff? All right, we're back underway. Second half has resumed. My timer is on. He was in form all of December, was scoring ever since then. He's been a bit dead. Yeah. Not a City player, box crasher like Bellingham. He can score a lot of goals, but he can't control the midfield. I do kind of agree with that, unfortunately. My personal take on TG is that he would be very good in the Centurion season. I just think what he's good at, we don't really need currently. I'm not keen on Javaro Reed. I think he's a risk. Depends on what we get him for. I mean, if he's supposed to be like the best up-and-coming right back and we get him for like 20 mil, that's not really a risk. I don't know how expensive they want, though. Was there any subs? No subs. No subs. Rewinders our money back from AC Milan. They robbed us. He ain't that bad. If City lose Pep, Bernardo, and Roger this summer, that's scary. I think City will potentially lose. Cherky turnover. Here comes Salford. Husinov with a crazy challenge. Not very good there. I do think Pep leaves and Bernardo leaves, but not Rodri. That's where I'm leaning at the moment. City need Gibbs White. He probably would have fit better looking back on it. Anderson controls the midfield. We don't score, so what we do? He can be the Bernardo. I guess if we ever need the false 9 system, he would be amazing. Potentially. Stones. Back to Trafford. Ooh, not a great ball. Jeez. Hot take that shouldn't be hot. Eze is the worst player. The worst in my toilet. I don't get the Eze thing. Like, he was fantastic last year. Yeah, I agree. Anderson, we need a new dog, man. Reinders is a luxury player. McAdoo tries to send it in. Can't quite do it. TG sold his dreams. I want more players who will boo the opponent fans. Hear me out. Savinho as a right back. I think, no thank you. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Eze is very good. I just think he's not been great for Arsenal yet, but I do rate Eze. I think he'll be good. All right, come on, the boys. Get me a second goal here so we can kind of relax a bit. McAdoo is on the ball. Nice in behind Reinders. Cherky, still Cherky. Foden shoots. Deflected. Subamendi, Reinders, Rice. Like, in that order, I would say Rice is the best. Kova coming back will be massive. I don't know if Kova's actually coming back. He might not play again. He had an Achilles injury. He might be out until the World Cup. You never know. Nunez and Nori and Nunez are not left back, right back. These are a left wing back and right wing back. in this formation, they do get way up the pitch for sure. Semi-chance for City here. Cherokee out wide. Makeda shoots! Saved over the bar. As they would have been amazing at Amorim United, Sesko would have been unreal at Arsenal. Perfect matches both way. Kova should have been sold by now. I'm annoyed we bottled the Rice transfer. Yeah, I mean, I think Rice just didn't want to come to City. I don't know if that means we bottled it. I just think I'm saying Zubamendi is better than Reinders, and Rice is way better than Reinders. I would probably agree with that, yeah. I don't think Kova exists anymore. Makeda on the ball. Foden. Shoots! Deflected. Another corner. At least they're waking up now? Yeah. Second half. Time to reverse our second half fortunes, guys. For real. John Stones has played 7 Prem games, the commentators just said. You can't compare Reinders to Zubamendi, different positions. I mean, they are different positions, but Zubamendi is the better player, I would say. Probably. Imagine Amorim front three of Eze, Cunha, and Buemo. Constant movement. Eye for goal. Sesko, amazing at headers and late winners. True. Good point. If people can compare Caicedo to Rice, why can't I compare Zubamendi to Reinders? I mean, you can. They're not, like, bang-on comparisons. But, like, you can also say that Haaland is better than Husanov. Even though they're not comparable positions. But Haaland is a better player in general. If that makes sense. 52 minutes gone. It is still 1-0, unfortunately. I was hoping for a 5-0er. 5-0 driller here, which is not what we've gotten. Score prediction was 7-1. Mine was 5-0, which doesn't look good either. I hope when we play Arsenal at the Etihad, Haaland body slams Gabriel and celebrates at Lewis Skelly after the game and calls him a humble bench warmer. What's up, Shoru Osarov? How are you? Good to see you, buddy. With the gloves. I need at least a 4-0. Caicedo clears Rice and Zubamendi. You guys think that's true? Caicedo is real good. Like, Caicedo is one of the best midfielders in the world, as is Declan Rice, and Zubamendi is not there yet for me. But Declan Rice, I'm not going to sit here and say he's not, like, phenomenal, because he is very, very good. 100%. I want Lewis Smelly to get bullied. He doesn't even play anymore. Rice is better than Caicedo. Caicedo is good, but Rice is the player that can pop up every game. Caicedo pops up cards for fun. I don't know. I think Caicedo is real good, man. They're both great. Like, that's not me saying one is poo and the other is great. They're both very, very good. Here's Makeda. Good ball inside to Foden. Over to Cherokee. Makeda. Nico G. Guys, this has been dead. Absolute dead game of Foden. Almost. Rico Lewis, McAdoo. McAdoo fouled, surely. Referee! This is why Arsenal fans are hated. You could have just technically said they're both 8s, but you chose to complain. Oh, man. Rice cannot pop up every game. Caicedo is more all-rounded, good attacking contributions and defensive contributions, but Rice does not. I don't know, guys. I think both are. This means your argument from valid to bruh. Why? They're close. They're close, guys. I'd probably say Caicedo maybe slightly above Rice. But I don't know. I don't know that I feel strongly either way. What a ball from Salford out of play. Goal kick. Maybe a corner. I don't know. Incredible ball there. Incredible ball. It's a shame that that Marmouche goal did not count, man. Do you think City will lose pull if Pep leaves? That is a great question, Mastermind. I think slightly, yes, but at the same time, like, I would really, really like, City to be like the club that every kid dreams of joining. You know? In the way that people talk about Real Madrid, it doesn't matter who the manager is. I want City to get to the point where it doesn't matter who the manager is. You just want to join City because we're such a well-run club and like people want to join us because we win. That's what I would like. Are we there yet? No, I don't think we're there yet. But I would like that for sure. And the only way you do that is if you just win more, which we need to continue to do. Does depend on who comes in. Rice is better than Caicedo. Better offensively, and he runs the entire game. Caicedo is great. I would make it a draw if I had to, but this is my opinion. If Salford win, I'll go into hiding. Based on the play style you want. Both fit into different teams, different styles. Hear me out. Let's get Szoboszlai. I do like Szoboszlai, man. He's so good. He is very good, but Liverpool will never sell to us. Goal kick. I'm jealous of Arsenal's Hincapié. I wanted him at City, but now we have Guehi, so it ain't bad. Guehi's a baller. I'm much happier with Guehi. Caicedo is a 6. Amazing. Rice is an 8. Reinders is decent. Yeah, that makes more sense. Jesus scored a banger for me in FC 26. I miss Cancelo's Trivellas. City are not run by idiots. You can guarantee they have plans for Pep leaving. It's not going to be a shock when he goes. I also 100% agree with this. They've been preparing for Pep's departure probably since the second year he was here, you know? That's what clubs do, though. Like, they'll have a short list of managers every single year he's been here where they're like, okay, if he leaves, this is who we'll go for. My TV crashed out. Can't believe it's still 1-0. Teal, it's been a lot of nothing, man. Nothing has really happened. You didn't miss anything. Maybe get Gravenberch. Guys, I don't think we can buy from Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool are selling to us. Long throw. Bouncing ball. Foden clears. Hincapié is a loan with a buy option. Is it really? I didn't know that. Too funny. Who do you think the best player in the world is? Says Goats1116. I would have said Haaland, but Haaland has been a bit semi-poor form lately, so currently maybe... Oh! Good save, Trafford. Maybe it's Lamine Yamal. Maybe it's Lamine Yamal. I don't know. Could be Mbappe. It's hard to say. We are owned by Glazer. Ain't no way we're getting dominated by Sunderland. Salford. Glazer is United ATF. He also wants to buy an Indian Cricket League team. I wish this was Sunderland. I just want to win, man. You need a second goal so we can relax a bit here. Salford, man, putting the pressure on heavy. Long ball. That's what I meant. We aren't. Oh, okay. You did have me confused semi there. Semi-confused, sir. We're playing worse than Man United last season. It's not that bad. It's not quite that bad. Mbappe or Elise, maybe Yamal. Elise might be a good shout, honestly. Maybe even Harry Kane. Even Luis Diaz wouldn't be a bad shout. Nah, you can't do that, I don't think. He's having a good season, but I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one to say. Would you take Vinny Jr. at City? The question that has been on the chat. The chat has said that quite a bit. And I've always said yes. And the chat always says no. But I probably would. Yes. Best player in the world is Anthony and then Kane. You're right. My bad. My bad. My bad. Nice, Rico Lewis. Here we go. 60 minutes gone. Ball in. Rico sends it across. I know. Chat doesn't like it when I say I would take Vinny, guys. Vinny's a baller. I don't care. We need to hire a mill club to buy Gabriel and sell him to us. Then we can actually be good at corners. Gabriel would cost quite a bit. No, it's Anthony, then Harry Maguire. Long ball, well overhit. Couple people warming up for City. Nico O'Reilly, Semenyo, and Gehi. Actually, they're all coming on. They're all coming on. Okay. Cherokee and Reiners are worse than Ugarte and Loftus-Cheek. Gabriel is around 120 mil. He would be a very expensive buy. You're going to win every bad take of the month if you keep saying Vinny. Maguire has gone so much better. Him under Emram and Mainu under Carrick have been amazing. All right, we got some subs. Looks like Nico O'Reilly is officially going to come on. McAdoo is off. Oh, no, he's not coming off. He's getting instructions. I was about to say, that would be harsh. That'd be harsh. Take him off. He's been subbed on. Gehi for Stones. Vinny equals crying. Crying equals bad. January take was the Spurs fan saying they will win the UCL. That is true. That was criminal. Okay, so I guess we're going to get O'Reilly at left back. Gay comes in for Stones at center back, and Semenyo comes on for Foden at right wing or wherever he's been, man. Who said Cherky is worse than Ugarte or Loftus-Cheek? Isn't he second Premier League assist? I do think it was a joke. Yeah, he didn't know that. I do think he was joking. Oh, big challenge. Oh. Now we need to win. He forgets our Betts goal for some reason. Betts goal. That was in Feb. Ooh, it might have been in February. Reinders just got assaulted, guys. Oh, it's a great challenge, actually, but man, he just got bodied. That's not a foul from Nico G, I feel like. Free kick, dangerous-ish area for Salford. Why is Gay so nonchalant? I think the word you're looking for is composed. It's a quality of a very good center back. Composed. I'm on my phone today. Smaller keyboard, more typos. Oh, free kick comes in, hits the wall. Rajek wants to monopolize the worst takes section. We can't let that happen. I do not, man. I make good takes. I just want a second goal so we can relax a bit. I mean, to be fair, I am pretty relaxed. It doesn't really feel like Salford are going to score. Corner for Salford. How is that a goal? How is it not a goal kick? What? I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. Corner comes in. O'Reilly clears. Nice. Reckon some Salford fans believe they can get something out of this. Probably. 25 minutes left, 1-0. They'd probably take it. Is the worst take. Uh-oh! Never mind. Now they will. Rajek's take of the month is saying Arsenal won't bottle league. I didn't say they wouldn't. I said I wasn't sure. I wasn't as confident as other City fans online are. I reckon Pep just said don't try. I hope not. I hope he didn't say that. All right, City back on the ball here. Nico G. Gay. Oh, man. Of the year will be decided in Christmas week in a special video. Only if I agree to do it live. We could do that, sure. Why not? Reinders went from signing of the season to worst. I don't know if he's been the worst signing of the season. I need to record the bad takes of every month so we can select the worst of 2026. Pep probably said save it for the last 10 minutes. Honestly, guys, I don't know. I feel like he would have said, go get a second goal quick as you can so we can relax. But it's not what really happened. Salford's kits are actually kind of sick. When you look at them, the Fireball sponsor, whatever that is, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice kit. Imagine Holland being bald and having a beard. Wouldn't be much of a Viking if he had no beard or if he was bald, man. That long hair. He probably should have a beard though, if he is a Viking. What's your favorite city kit? Ooh, maybe the treble one. I really like the treble one with the red like collar. The red collar is sick. I also really like this black one. Yeah, not the rain kit. No. Long ball to McAdoo, who is offside. Why do they keep calling him McAdoo? It's not McAdoo. It's McAdoo. Like, just read how to pronounce his name correctly, commentator. Do you like the away kit this year? Yeah. Yeah, I like it. The only one... Oh, the green and the white one? No. Do you mean the rain kit or the, like, triangle one? I like the triangle one. I don't like the rain one. The rain one is horrendous. I like the triangle one. That one that we wore against Madrid in Champions League. I like that one. Training is going to be hell after this. Just look at Pep. Who's your favorite commentator? Mine is Connor McNamara. Favorite commentator? Probably Peter Dury. I love Peter Dury, man. He's very good. I did not admit it. The rain kit. No, I do not like the rain kit. No one asked for mine, but mine is the black one. That red, black, vertical stripes one. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Uh-oh! Nothing again. New take of the month. I'm saying I like the away kit. No, I did not say that I like the rain kit, guys. I like this one. This black one is very nice. I also like the orange one that we had back in the day. I want to say it was 16, 17. We wore it against Barca in the Champions League. I think. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. I'd rather watch water polo than this. Well, water polo, I'm pretty sure, is a Summer Olympic sport, not a Winter Olympic. You could have said any of the Winter Olympic sports, because that's going on right now. Went to wash my hands. No. I think the video replay would disagree with that. Okay. Okay, guys. I just want this game to be over, man. Favorite kit all time, any club. Oh, man. Jeez. Maybe one of the USA throwback kits. That's like got the stars and stripes on it of our flag. That's pretty sick. If the court replayed the footage, they would see you just admitted it. Oh, man. Guys, this has got to be one of the worst, deadest games I've ever seen. The fourth kit, the green kit, reminds me of my college classroom, which had the same colored board. Yo, the chat loves a rage bait. The chat loves a rage bait. When did you first become a City fan? Back in like 2014, post World Cup. Long time ago. 12 years ago. Long time ago. We talked about that a little bit earlier in the stream. Ooh, we get a Rodri appearance. I don't really think that's necessary, but whatever. Do you ever think there was a season where City got lucky to win the title? Nah. Nope. Nope. Never. That honor belongs to either the 0-0 derby or the Arsenal-Chelsea second leg. I don't know. This is pretty bad. Yeah, the triple home kit is so nice, man. With the logo in the middle. Also, the MSN Barca kit, also very, very nice. The old Barca kit was sick. Salford coming up the other end. Cannot string together 2 passes, and it's out of play. I like a kit when the sponsor, like, fits into the kit, you know? You know what I mean? Like, how the Etihad Airways, it just, like, is smooth. It doesn't look like a sticker. It looks like it's supposed to be there. I think that's important. Liverpool Arsenal first half is worse. Is the worst. I don't know. This is pretty bad, guys. In terms of excitement, I mean, I was hoping for like quite a few goals today. We beat them last year 8-0. Nice. City. Semenyo down the left-hand side. Sends it across. Out for a corner. If the leaks are to be believed, our next season home kit also going to be so peak. It is very, very nice. Very nice if the rumors are true. The white into the sky blue into white. Marmouche across goal. Semenyo side netting. You telling me Reinders can score versus Newcastle, but can't score versus Salford? I mean, Reinders hasn't really been in any position to score today, to be fair to him. O'Reilly should score there. He tries to back heel it into the goal, and I don't even know what that was. That was odd. Last year, you guys beat Salford 8-0. This shows City has a different team compared to last year. Salford have a new team, I think. I mean, last year we were terrible, so I don't know if that's a great comp. Like, last year was our worst season in 10 years. 3-0, hopefully. What a miss. Do you think this is a performance to be concerned about? Not really. No, I do not. I mean, Trafford's not a regular starter. Stones is not a regular starter. Aline played like 20 minutes, not a regular starter. Makadu is never going to play. Rico Lewis never plays. Marmouche plays some. Cherky hasn't been great. Foden wasn't great. Nico G was fine. Reinders is not like a typical starter. Semenyo making an impact already. Could have scored there. Maybe should have had a semi-bit better attempt, but if anything, today's match shows we need to be better against low blocks. Yes, we definitely need to be better against low blocks. Definitely need to be better against low blocks, guys. Foden is concerning. Yeah, I would have liked a Foden goal, but I don't know. He had 2 blocked shots. Foden, What's your favorite City fixture in the Prem, home and away? Jeez. I don't know, like Liverpool probably. Those are always humongous games. Liverpool home and away is always massive. Always delivers good games. Even though we rarely ever win at Anfield. The ref is so awful. What's up, Telsif? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. I haven't really noticed much about the ref, to be honest. Hot take, Foden will have an early retirement. I don't know, man. I think he's like loves football. Isn't he always talk about how much he loves football and like is always training and it has to be told to leave the pitch? And I don't think I believe that. Semenyo fouled. Well done, Antoine. Yellow card. He's been very on and off since last season. I mean, yeah, he has. But a lot of players have been like that, you know? Tell you what, I love Semenyo, man. I love Antoine Semenyo. What a player. Free kick in a dangerous area here. Short. Back to Cherokee. Cherokee sends it in. Gahey goal! It is 2-0. Mark Gahey gets his first City goal. Come on! Well done. Finally. It was a bouncing ball in and around the box. Gahey taps home. Well done, Mark Gahey. Congratulations, your first City goal, sir. And that should do it for the game today. I'll look the other way. Nah, I don't think so, personally. It is what it is. He was only here for like a couple of years. Goal. Gahey goal. Yes. Yes, ah. Gahey goal. Come on, City. Yes, sir, boys. Cherokee does well to create that there. It's a good cross. Goalie parries it right into a dangerous area. And Gahey does tap it home. I strongly don't believe as much in Foden in the long term. I do, man. I still believe in Foden for sure. I would love it if McAdoo could get a goal, guys. I'm a happy man. W. Yeah, 3-0 is still on, guys. One more for the 3-0 prediction for Jay. Semenyo. Cross goal. McAdoo. Shoots, and it is blocked. All it took was second goal was a kind of bad take from me. I guess so, man. I guess. Quadruple incoming. Beating Salford isn't for everyone. Cherokee is here to take his spot if he don't recover. I think they can play together, guys. They're playing together. They were playing together most of the game. I don't think they have to be like one or the other. Semenyo really making a difference. Yeah. It's the kind of baller he is, man. The kind of player he is. He's an impact player. Same for Gahey. O'Reilly's been good since coming on. Rodri as well. Comes on and we score soon after. Here's McAdoo. Nice cut inside. Here he is. Good ball. Reinders just wide. Corner. Good ball from McAdoo there. Looked nice. Looked very good there, McAdoo. Who do you think the most overrated player in the world? Oh, man. Bellingham or Nico Paz? People love Nico Paz, and I think Bellingham is very good. So I'm not sure. Maybe Bruno Fernandes, man. I don't think he's actually that good. I don't think he impacts winning. Good chance creation from McAdoo? Absolutely. Absolutely. Another corner. Punched away. Cherokee is my guy, but he doesn't do much at wide. He needs to be in the center for maximum efficiency. Imagine a double pivot of Rodri Anderson with Cherky as 10, Doku Semenyo on the wings. And Holland through the middle. I'm getting annoyed about them. Yeah, dude, I don't understand. Why do they keep calling him McAdoo? Like, it's not even close to McAdoo. Oh! Off the post! Semenyo so close. It was not a goal. It was close, Jay. It was close. No. Here's Marmouche with a shot. Deflected. Marmouche getting a goal would be nice for him as well. Fat Mob said it was in, did they? That's funny. Reinders way over the bar. My goodness, what a horrendous take. That reminded me of the Holland miss. I know, man. A bobbling ball, you think Shirley Reinders is putting it on goal and that thing is 30 feet in the air. If we have more titles, we will have more pull. I agree. I agree. So close for Semenyo. Cherky would have had an assist as well. One thing I love about TG is he's always smiling. Look out for Reinder's shot. It's going to break somebody's window, man. That went out the stadium. Ryan is better than Savio. Oh, this is that guy at Bournemouth, right? This guy's good, man. This guy's good. I agree. He could be a baller. He's very good. That shot went towards Iceland. Ederson and Fernandinho are the most disrespected players in City history. You think? I feel like people in general respect Fernandinho. Maybe Ederson, but I think everybody agrees Fernandinho was like that guy, you know? Oh, Reinders! Just shoot! No. If any club offers 60 mil for Savio, I will sell him twice. Underappreciated. Maybe that's fair. Maybe underappreciated is more fair. He sent the ball to Milan where he used to play. 3 minutes left. Hopefully no added time so we can get out of here. Dead game. We did score a goal in the second half, though. Nakadu sends one in. Not quite. Savio wasn't even that bad last season. He wasn't that bad last year, but this year is a bit of a different story, unfortunately. Zlatan will bicycle kick from Milan to score one against us. Probably went in the net at Milan. He could actually score there. Cherky back post. Just too far. 3-0 will make it a good game, I guess. It's fine. Like, I know people are somewhat concerned because it's Salford and we are only winning 2-0. But this is a massively rotated team. We're going to have a week off after this for Newcastle. Newcastle have major injuries. We'll be fine. I'm not too concerned. Personally, I'm not too concerned. Salford put in a good, solid defensive effort, you know? Are the balls different in Milan? TG can't shoot. Probably. They probably are. 19 shots from City today. 4 on target. Probably not good enough. First half was much more poo-poo. I'm not. They parked 11 buses and the coaching staff. Yeah. They're not even trying like to do anything offensively. It is what it is. It's a get the couple of goals, go home, you know? Advance. Figure out who we play later. Here's Semenyo. O'Reilly across goal. Marmouche. Cherky. No. Was looking at a King Cav assist comp. Reminded me of City looking for any strikers. Moves were made for CR7, Kane, Messi. Can you imagine either of them back when Chem with prime Kev? Messi would have been awesome, man. Are you going to go live for Newcastle? Absolutely. Absolutely, I will. Yes, sir. Salford players are the Arsenal players of tomorrow. Hello. We have a special guest on the stream. Oh, there we go. Special guest for the last couple of minutes of the game here. So she can watch her team. Yes. Very nice. Are you happy? City are winning. 2-0. Nice and easy win. Kind of boring, but that's okay. A win is a win. Look at the chat. So cute, bro. That's about you. That's about you. The special one arrives. Messi would have been the worst pick. He's too short to get the long ball. She is our special one. That's about you, girlfriend. You are the special one. He's having a good time. Not crying at all. That looks like a United fan. See it in her eyes. Incorrect. That is incorrect. She will be raised properly, guys. Raised properly. Ask her who the man of the match is for today's match. Addie, who is the man of the match today? Who won man of the match? I say... I have no idea. No one. Poop game. GG, City. If she was watching the whole match, she would be crying. Tell your daughter to support Arsenal. Would appreciate a cute Arsenal fan on social media. No, sir. That will not be happening. What is the take of the month? Hold up the fingers and let her pick. What you got? Can I have some fingers? Yeah, she's... Cherokee will win man of the match? Probably. All right. She's out. Pass her off. That's it, guys. City win. 2-0. Kind of a dead game. Pretty dead. Look at the stats here before we get out of here. Goal in the 6th minute, goal in the 81st minute. Right at the bookends of the match. XG is all City. Salford had like 1 or 2 semi-opportunities, I guess. Come on, City. My day is good. Yes, sir, JJ. Man of the match, I guess. Cherokee? I don't know. What do you guys think? Cherokee wins it on here. I was gonna say maybe maybe Trafford. He made like 1 save. Wow, yeah, Burnley are out to Mansfield. That is crazy. That is crazy. Man of the match, your daughter. Player of the year, your daughter. Red Jack not buying anything for wife Jack on Valentine's Day is a ballsy move. It is true. Not buying her anything. We don't do that here. Nico, man of the match. Okay, okay. He was pretty good. Yeah, Beast. He had a good game, I think. I don't think anyone really um, stood out particularly. Like, it was kind of a, I don't want to say bore fest, but it was slow. It was a slow match for sure. Clearly see the difference when Rodri. Anyway, hectic schedule is going to start tomorrow. I'm fine. I wonder when they announce the next round. Let's see. When is the round 5 draw of the FA Cup? Round 5 draw of the FA Cup is on Monday. Monday, guys. So we'll see who we play on Monday. We will see who we have on Monday, guys. Turkey's my man of the match, or else Kusa. Yeah, Turkey pass was very nice to Semenyo. Worse football than Arteta ball. That's pretty much it, guys. I do appreciate the support on the stream. If you're new and haven't liked it or subbed yet, hit the sub button. We're trying to get to 1,000. We'll get there soon enough. Appreciate it. I will be back live probably Monday, potentially, for a stream. We'll see. We'll see. Look for on the channel, though, coming soon, Ryjack opening packs, because it's fun, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So, nice stream. Thank you. Google Trump keeper for Premier League. Okay, hold on. Says it's fake. Thanks, bro. Yeah, man. Have a good evening, guys. Good fun weekend. City win. See you in the next one. Peace.